Hi friends, it's Teresa with Crafty with Theresa. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into the Lakeside Retreat Paper Pumpkin Kit from Stampin' Up! And I'm so excited to share these cozy card ideas with you. We'll look through the supplies included in the kit as we go along. We'll recreate some of the original designs and then discuss and see some of the ideas behind the alternate cards coming out soon. If you enjoy relaxing crafting videos, stick with me. Now, enough of my chatting, let's get to crafting. Now, as we go along today, I'll show you each card and the supplies that go along with it. I'll spread out the card bases, die cuts, embellishments, stamp set, coordinating pieces so that you can really see all of the beautiful lakeside inspired details. This artwork and this kit feels so calm and peaceful, and I love the mixture of the natural textures and soft colors. So let's dive right into card one. I want to show you a few simple techniques. I'll share tips for placement, balancing pattern pieces, and added dimension without making the card feel bulky. Here's a look at the guide, the stamp set, some of the items for this first card. We'll use the Happy Father's Day sentiment available here. We'll also use, in that small strip, we'll use just some cute little additions to the sentiment. You can put several different additions. In this case, on our first card, we'll use the sentiment statement, "You are an inspiration." So we'll grab a new in color called Peaceful Pine. Now our main focus we'll stamp here is Happy Father's Day. We'll also add the little statement into the front of this card that says "You are an inspiration." And then we're also going to be grabbing some of the other stamps within this kit and adding them directly onto the card base, which is one of my favorite things to do, to add more dimension to the look on the card base. Using that Peaceful Pine, we're going to add all of these pieces directly onto that card base, which are the birds, and I believe they're called water lilies. We'll add that onto this dock and canoe scene and finish by assembling the card together, adding the die cut pieces, which is, I love it, a fish, and some cute little embellishments, which look like little rocks laying on to that dock. We'll put the dimension onto each of those items, and this card is finished. Voila! What do you think? Now, I mentioned that I would be discussing some of the alternates that are going to come out of this kit. Well, you'll see in just a little bit in the coming soon section of this video a sneak peek of how we're going to take card number one, the card base itself, and we'll open that card base and you'll see that there's two patterns on the card base. Well, we're going to take that card base and we're going to cut it up and create other cards to increase our supply. Well, that's the plan. And I'm thinking about calling a one-sheet wonder from a card base. If anyone has a better name for it, drop me a note in the comments. Now let's dive into card number two. Super, super simple. I really enjoyed these cards because I needed a masculine card, and that happy birthday card design that they have in this kit is perfect. I really didn't have to change it too much. The stamp set that we're going to be using says happy birthday, obviously. And once again, we'll be adding that little smaller sentiment strip. This time, though, it'll say older, wiser, and better. We'll grab our birds and we'll add them to the right at the very top of the sky above the lake. We'll add some water lilies onto the right. And the great thing about this card, after those few stamping items, we're literally just going to assemble it. In no time, all of these pieces come with the kit. We'll put some dimension onto the bicycle and park it right at the entryway of that path so it looks like we're going to run and jump right into that water. So we'll add the little rocks, and this card is ready to go. Now, one thing I did want to mention is I planned to take the base of this card, which is that blue checkered or plaid card base. I plan to take it apart and cut it down. I'll make 2 4 by 5 1/4 card panels. Now we'll take those panels for my alternate card and we'll create a patchwork card and place that scene right there in the middle of that patchwork design. Now, this is the plan. So I have another thought too, by the way. My second thought for an alternate is taking that design and creating a front fun fold flap card design. Now these are still items and designs that I'm working through in my head, so stay tuned. More fun to come with these pieces. Now last but certainly not least, card number 3. Let's do a quick look at this last card design. I really honestly cannot figure out which one of these designs is my favorite. Each one of them are super cute. In this case, we're going to be putting together another happy birthday design, but this time we're going to be using this beautiful little scene in the house right beside the lake. I just love this scene. It is so relaxing to me. We have quite a few die cut pieces to put together here, but they don't take long. Now I go ahead and I tape down the die cut circle, which by the way is pecan pie color if you're interested, and that seam piece with some removable tape. I want to take a minute just to eyeball this placement. For our sentiment, I changed the sentiment to happy birthday. The guide from the kit shows a thanks dad sentiment. Well, I need more happy birthday cards, so I took this chance to make another masculine card. For the little sentiment strip here, I'm going to use the word "you're an inspiration." This works well for the person that I planned to send this card to. Now there's a little bit of stamping here. I'll take the water lilies and place them to the bottom right and mid left underneath the circle design, taking this idea completely 100% from the instruction guide. Now, all we have to do is place everything down. I will walk through that quickly for you because basically you'll use some double-sided tape on the back of that pecan pie circle, and then you'll put dimensions onto the other pieces as you would want. Now, I believe that I put the dimension on the top of the oar and the bottom of the oar, bottom of the life jacket, so that I could slide that little sentiment strip right between it. So I'll again quickly go through and show you how I put this together. And I'll play some music while I finish up the card for you. Relaxing and calm, of course. There you have it. Here's my card with these few changes to it. Now, as promised, here's our coming soon item that we're calling our one sheet wonder from a card base, at least for now. So what we're looking at here is we're going to take that card base from card design number 1. We'll lay it out flat and we're going to take a look at what we can do to make it into more cards. Also, we'll grab some of our old olive cardstock because the plan is to cut that up and use that for our panels to place these cut up pieces on. Now you see here, I've grabbed some purple Post-it notes and have laid them out on the base because I've already done some pre-designing here on my glass mat, and I believe I've shown that in past videos. Now, as a reminder, this is just a sneak peek. It's a quick look. I plan to put this one sheet wonder design out and use relaxing waterside die cuts on these cards also. So here's a look at all the cards that we were able to complete today. I know I've covered a lot here today, and I really appreciate those of you that had a chance to stick with me to the end. I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you some inspiration. If so, if you could please subscribe, like, and comment, and if you would share this video, it really does help YouTube to notice me. So until next time, have a great day.